today could be my lucky day.
Well, then you ought to catch the cold.
Hey! I got a bite! Ooh, what? Do I have a bite?
Hold on, Joe. Got a big one, baby.
Oh, you want to fight, huh?
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video, and it is informative. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Thursday. I'm doing pretty good myself. Still raining, still raining. I tell you, and it's cold out there too. Hey, how many of y'all remember these images when we were kids? For the ones that's in my age group, I like to know how many of y'all remember this image right here about the Loch Ness Monster. A lot of people always wrote this off as a hoax and it never existed. Yeah. The thing is about it, it existed, and the thing is, and they're still around. Let's just read this little article right here. And we'll get into it. I got something to show y'all. All right. Now it says here, if the giraffe never existed, we'd have to invent it. It's our nature to grow bored with improbable, but real, and look for the impossible. So it is with the photo of what was said to be the Loch Ness Monster, purportedly taken by British Dr. Robert Wilson in April 1934. Wilson, now this goes back all way back to 1934, but wait till y'all see what I got to show y'all, okay? Wilson, however, has simply been enlisted to cover up an earlier fraud by wild game hunter Marmaduke Wetherell. That's his name, Marmaduke Wetherell, who has been sent to Scotland by London's Daily Mail to bag the monster. There being no monster to bag, Wetherell brought home photos of hippo prints that he said belongs to Nessie. Okay, Nessie is short for the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, the Mail caught wise and discovered Wetherell, who then returned to the Loch with a monster made out of a toy submarine. Okay, yeah, I don't buy that. But anyway, see, they like to write things off as hoaxes. That all that stuff with this thing right here. I got proof that it existed. It still exists, right? But to continue, he and his son used Wilson, a respected physician, to lend the hoax credibility. The Mail endures, Wilson's reputation doesn't. Okay. And it goes on to say the Loch Ness image is something of a lodestone for conspiracy theorists and fable seekers, as is the absolutely authentic picture of the famous face on Mars, taken by the Viking probe in 1976. The thrill of that find lasted only until 1998, when the Mars Global Surveyor proved the face was, as NASA said, topographic information. One that by that time had been nearly windblown away. We were innocent we were innocent in those sweet pre-Photoshop days. Now we know better and we trust nothing. The art of the fake has evidence, but the charm of it, like the Martian face, is all but gone. Yeah, but see, the thing is this. Y'all look at this thing right here. I'm gonna show y'all something. We can see the actual. Okay, let's start from part of the back. All right, and it's casting a shadow on the waters, by the way. Let's start from part of the back right here, and then we'll go down. Now that's way bigger than that, but this is just part of it that's showing. Okay, this ain't no toy submarine. All right, now when you go right here, the neck starts to go up, and goes on up to a snout, a face itself, right? There it is in that water. I don't believe this is a tub submarine. Now let me show y'all the evidence that what they try to write off as a hoax is actually real. Check this out. Boom. Look at that shit. You see that right there? You see that? This is an actual picture of a Plesiosaurus, all right, that was caught up in a Japanese fisher net, some kind of Japanese fisher net back in 1997, all right, and it's a decayed body of one. Obviously, it had died, and it just decayed, and the thing is this, guess what? They're trying to say that this is actually a shark. Oh boy, I said, these idiots, they don't stop at anything, you know what I mean, to cover up their lies, to try to cover up the truth, and anybody can see that it's been taught, the difference between what a shark looks like and some kind of animal that you've never seen in your life. Now, a Plesiosaurus is a predated, ancient, to us, a beast, a sea monster of some sort. But as you can see right here, remember when I pointed out the face, and the long, the snout right here and all that? And here's the face and the long neck, okay, that goes down into the back, right? But underneath, like the water, he has flippers to move, and that's what these things are. All right, there it is. Then see when you go down here. Now ain't nothing about this is any kind of shark. This ain't no shark right here. All right, here it is. Here's the back. Here's the long neck. It sticks up out of the water, and there's a snout. Here are the flippers. Like whatever those things those scuba divers wear, they kind of made up like that, those flippers right there. And here's the tail. You see, this is all real right here. These things actually exist and they're still around. You see, at the overthrow, of the cattle boat. All right, the overthrow of Satan at the cattle boat, when he was cast down, to earth, held in chains of darkness, pronounced the son of perdition, which he is, and the son of perdition means he's going to die. He's going to perish at the end time. I mean, at the end, when it's all said and done, he's going to die. But anyway, what that whole thing did was killed a lot of things that was on this earth, like dinosaurs. All right, they killed a lot of these things on earth. There was dinosaurs. When that war was in heaven, it killed, a lot of the dinosaurs. I mean, it messed up the whole, it actually divided the Titanic plate, or Titanic or whatever plate, and everything got misplaced. You just can imagine a big bow dollar, you know what I'm saying? When some kind of ways got shattered and then little pieces drift apart. You understand? That's that tectonic plate. That's how Egypt was actually separated from Africa itself, but Egypt is actually a part of Africa. It is Africa, okay? Same thing. But my point is this: all of those dinosaurs, which was monsters, you understand, did not die. And being that this creature right here is actually a water dweller, you understand, there are underground or undersea taverns and caverns and all that kind of stuff, underwater caves, where these things actually survived. You see, these things actually survived. So yeah, every now and again I have to go out what most would say probably left field, but I like stories like this, you know what I mean, about, things that they say, oh, that's a hoax, that never existed. You can't believe that, because look, as you can see for yourself, this is an actual dead body of one, where it says here, okay, a decayed carcass accidentally netted by a Japanese trawler near New Zealand in 1977, excuse me, has often been claimed by Cretianus and others to be likely Plesiosaurus. Well, yeah, likely a Plesiosaurus or a prehistoric sea monster. Plesiosauruses were a group of long-necked predatory marine reptiles with four paddles. Well, four paddle-like limbs thought to have gone extinct with the dinosaur about 65 million years ago. However, several lines of evidence, including lab results from tissue samples taken from the carcass before it was discarded, strongly point to the specimen. Well, yeah, the specimen being a shark. Bullshit. A shark might be related to it. I'll give you that, but that is not a shark. You know what I mean? See, these are kind of people, this is what pissed me off with scientists. They can look at, let's take a cow, for example, and you was taught that that's a cow right there, and they'll tell you it's a damn horse. We see the difference, man. See, that's the shit that they do. They like tricking themselves, okay? That is not a shark. But to continue, and most likely a basking shark. You can look up a basking shark, it don't look like that. This should not be surprising, since basking sharks are known to decompose into, Plesiosaurs forms, and their carcasses have been mistaken for sea monsters. Woo, you're not mistaken for stupid, because you ain't fooling me. And that's just all there is to it. Nice try. Many times in the past, unfortunately, the results of scientific studies on the carcass data receive less media attention than the early sensational reports, allowing widespread misconceptions about this case to continue circulating. Therefore, a thorough review of its history and the pertinent evidence is warranted. Yeah, well, this is definitely what is called a plesiosaurus. That ain't no basking shark. This is what a plesiosaurus is. See what I'm saying? The long neck, the flippers, the four flippers and all that. See that? Here it is. What you see? Long neck, snout, the head, and here go the flippers in the back. Shark ain't got none. That's not the way a plesiosaurus shark look. But this is just something I want to bring to you guys, because when we were kids, man, we used to get into a lot of arguments about stuff like this. Ain't nothing like that exists. I had cousins. Someone would say, that stuff don't exist right there. That, there ain't nothing like that in the water. Yeah, it is too. Yeah, it is. And this is proof right here. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this little story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember, people, to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.